Diggs here, still in Mexico City. If you watched the last video, this is kind of another view I am from outside the Palacio de Bellas Artes. Man, it's again, I'm actually kind of like, in front of me. You can't see it from the camera view, but in front of me, I'm among a huge park. It's called Alameda Central. Think of it like Central Park in New York City. But man, one question that I get oftentimes that I think is worth answering here is, does your traveling affect your relationships? And it's a great question. And I'm absolutely not happy, but absolutely will tell you it will. But it's in your best interest to continue to keep those relationships together. Many people think that if they start doing what I do, travel all around the world, that they want to lose their friendships. They're going to make friends in new cities, but it's only going to be short-lived, and they're probably not going to talk to them again. And perhaps they may think they may be a loner with so many short-term relationships. Well, I'm here to tell you is if you really care about your relationships, you're definitely going to make it your best interest to keep them. And you don't have to confine yourself to a specific country in order to keep those relationships intact. I'm not a huge fan of Facebook, but I do see it as a tool to be able to keep in contact with many of my friends around the world. Last year I lived in England, Spain, and quite a bit here in Mexico. But that hasn't changed my relationships with my British friends or with my Spanish friends. When I came back here in Mexico in November, I caught up with my friends like nothing ever happened. Like we kind of picked up where we left off. So, I definitely want to share that with you because that's kind of a question I get a lot. People think that, they're going to lose friends or if they make friends, the relationships are not going to be that strong because, they're going to so many countries. Now, full disclosure, I'm not like, those people you may see on, I don't know, the Daily Mail or Business Insider and where they be going to 18 countries in 1 year. That's not me. Personally, I don't really care for that. That is for some people, but it is not for me. I typically do at least four countries or less a year, and I think that's enough for me. I typically spend most of the year in one country, and then I'll spend maybe 1 or 2 months in 2 other countries, and I find that to be the most satisfying. But you have to determine which is best for you. But friends, if friends are really your friends, they're going to go above and beyond, and it's expected that you do the same to make sure that relationship stays intact. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope that will inspire you not to use that as an excuse not to step beyond your borders, because there's so much beauty out there. And there's so many ways to reach the finish line, and who knows, you could be an expat entrepreneur like myself and do the same thing. ReachingTheFinishLine.com. And until next time, I hope you're reaching your finish line.